Hi, welcome to Chillin With Chronically Happy today. I am just doing some light exercises so I can try and stay aligned with I just got my first chiropractor appointment in how many days has it been? 22 days. I'm so excited and I can't believe I finally got my stuff back in alignment. I'm so happy. I'm so aligned again. It took almost a month to get this back in, and it took my chiropractor one little thrust movement, and I was back in, just like that. The physical therapists have been trying for about a month to get me back in alignment, and they've been trying the hardest, but they haven't been able to do it. And so right now I'm trying to do just like little gentle exercises to kind of strengthen my core a little bit, to try and keep things in the spot where it's supposed to be. I'm trying to make sure I move bilaterally, like meaning the same on both sides of my body, bilaterally, the same movement on each side at the same time. So that way there's no twisting or turning any one way, so I can go out of alignment. So all I'm doing right now is just going and watch out, Stormy. I need to turn around and then make sure everything's in its place. And Stormy, you're in my way, baby. You're in my way. You're in my way. I'm sorry. I love you, girl. Can you come over here? Over here? Come here. Come over here. Over here. Good girl. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Thank you. There's your ball. Alright, there we go. Now we got her out of the way. Pause my YouTube because we're watching something I don't want to get copyright strike on. So really just right now all I'm doing is laying backwards, letting gravity pull on my legs downwards off the bed. And then I'm lifting my legs up into a knee bend. Breathing. Let my legs go down slowly at the same time. And then sitting up. I'm trying to do this a couple times just to strengthen my core. Strengthening these muscles is going to do a lot for somebody with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, let alone anybody that doesn't have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Everything is within your core. Your core controls everything, just like the gut controls everything. The vagus nerve is the longest cranial nerve that connects your digestion to your brain. And it also tells your brain the signals when it's time to eat. The vagus nerve does a lot of things. And it can be damaged by many number of things. Hi, Stormy. I love you. You're such a good girl. Thank you. All right, now I'm going to just go backwards. Lifting my legs up just into the bending position. Do a couple breath work like this. And then I'm going to lift my legs up. Flatten my feet out while they're up. Hi, guys. I'm trying to bend at the hips and at the lower back so I can try and have a better posture upon sitting. My feet are touching the ground barely, but it's best to have your heels touching the ground, vice your tiptoes. And then when you go to stand up, I like to try and hinge at the hips. And you can't see it from this angle. Legs shoulder width apart. And now I'm going to do a little bit of a squat and assisted without the wall behind me. But this is about as far down as I can go confidently without going too far, which is barely any movement at all. So from another angle, let me see where I can set this down. I'm trying to make sure that I keep both hips in alignment with everything that I do. It is so dang important when I'm doing any kind of exercises that I make sure to put the same amount of strength on both sides of my body. It's just important. If you do one thing to one side, you have to do it to the other. And it's even more so with EDS. This is about the squat that I can do without leaning too far forward. And I'm really trying to strengthen my quadriceps more than the hamstrings or my gluteus maximus muscles, my buttocks. I feel that in my ankle. I feel like something's not aligned in my right side of my body, which is normal for me because I'm always having problems with the right side of my body versus my left, because I swear that my tethered cord is more so affecting the right side of my body, and it's pulling my brain down on the right side of my body only and not the left. And so mostly only one side of my body is affected with my tethered cord and not the left. I really wish that more doctors knew about tethered cord syndrome and how to help us instead of having to do freaking exploratory surgery, which is really what we've got to do in order to get ourselves untethered because of our complex connective tissue issues, because the majority of us with tethered cord are born with spina bifida neural tube defects, meaning that the neural tube, meaning nerve covering of the tube form, the covering of nerves, and the major nerve in your spinal cord has this sheath over it, and it is not formed correctly. And that's how also a lot of MTHFR mutations are a problem, because they're also neural tube defects. And so how doctors do not understand or try to even research neural tube defects, what does that mean for a person? What can it do to a person? What kind of pain can it cause a person because their spinal cord isn't protected all the way like everybody else's should be when you're a baby and your spinal cord isn't formed correctly? I believe MTHFR is just an indicator of spina bifida problems. There's got to be a connection between spina bifida and MTHFR mutation. There's got to be. There's too many common symptoms and signs from the community that I've crowdsourced from within the support groups there's just too many connections that are they're connected somehow, and we all just don't know. This is what this is looking like, sides posture. I'm trying to put most of my weight on my heels and my feet and not forward, because gravity wants to pull you forward and down. So if you stay upright, you're now putting this gravity is also more towards the back of the body, which is putting more pressure on the front side of my body to keep it all standing upright. That is what it looks like. It is the smallest of movements, but it is helping me strengthen what I need to strengthen through here with my belly breathing and strengthening my quadriceps. I am staying at home today. Gosh, I'm starting to break out into a sweat, honestly, after just doing those couple of things. Yeah, I'm wearing all black today like I'm in a funeral or something. But I'm finally aligned, and I feel good enough to finally be doing these things to help take care of my body, because when it's not in alignment, I'm not able to do this kind of stuff. My muscles are so fatigued from being in the wrong position and trying to, like, it's on overdrive, trying to correct everything that's unaligned. And so the fatigue I've had over the last couple of weeks has been ginormous. Like, today is the first day I actually feel like I have energy to do things, but I'm so scared of overdoing it that I'm probably going to really not do much of anything, because I just want to make sure my body is good. I want to make sure that my body is going to get enough rest from being in the right position without throwing my body out of position. It's going to be hard, because the more I lay down and rest, the worse I get out of alignment. So I'm trying to teach my body how to be laying down without misaligning itself. I'm going to work on my lower legs and do some leg lifts. I am sweating from just doing these movements. So, thanks for chilling with Chronically Happy today. I'm just going to continue on with my exercises and listening to videos in the background, and just taking care of me. This is the first time I felt so good in like almost a month. I'm so scared of throwing everything out of whack again, because things are not happy. Where's my next PT at? I don't even see PT the rest of this week. I don't know what I'm gonna do. They need to see PT. I have such a freaking break now. Ugh, so lame. My PT's not gonna see how good a shape I'm in right now. But also, I have my MRI next Wednesday, so I had to cancel my chiropractor for next week, because I'm not able to go. Because if I do, it's going to have everything realigned, and I need to have things showing how messed up I am. So Not that I need to purposely throw myself out of whack, but I kind of do in order for it to show my tethered cord potentially. Although I don't think it's going to show, period. So it is what it is. I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for chilling with Chronically Happy today. And seeing what I gotta do to try to maintain my stableness, because it's not gonna last very long. But this is what a true aligned chronically happy looks like. And I have only a little amount of bloating. This is what I look like before I do my infusions. I can't even see my tummy there. So here's I'm in my sports bra. So this is the tank top. These are my tapings from my physical therapist right now. And yeah, I still have this weird unknown red dot right here that came to be once I started doing my infusions. It's like this biggest freaking pimple I want to pop so bad. But I haven't yet. I'm just waiting to see the dermatologist first to see what they say what it is. But I don't know what it is. So here is my least amount of bloating. I still got some bloating going on. I have some pain going on in my left abdomen right now. My colon is unhappy, but this is what it's like in a chronic illness body. It's not that bad. My bloating is not that bad today. This side you can see it even more though. You can see it kind of protruding more right here in particular. It's inflamed. This inflamed body right here. So, ta-da! Inflamed body. This is me sucking it in. If only I could look like that all the time. Oh, that'd be so hot. I want my body to be this normal like this, like all the time, instead of bloated. Bloatedness, inflammation, it hurts. It hurts all the way up here right now, all the way up in my ribs, because there's so much change going on right through here that I hurt all the way up here in my ribs. I hurt all the way through here because of all the changes my chiro and I made today. So, thank you, chiropractor, for getting me aligned, because now my hips, now they're aligned. It's so nice. I feel so good and aligned. I love it. I don't have one leg longer than the other anymore. Yesterday, when I had my knees both sitting up, you could see spatially that my left kneecap was lower than the right kneecap. So when I bent my knees like this, you could see this kneecap. It was like this. It was like this compared to this. Now look at it. It's the same. They're the same. It's so nice. My kneecaps are in the same height because my pelvic bone isn't all torqued and twisted. My chiro was able to get it for me. This is why it's so important, guys. Like, next time my pelvic bone is that tilted, I am going to show a video of what it looks like having one leg longer than the other. Because it's just not noticeable unless you know what you're talking about. But I'll show y'all next time it's really that out of whack. I should have done it yesterday when I noticed it. Before and after my PT. It's amazing. It's amazing the work that we can do and what we've figured out with my body and what it's like to have EDS in a non-EDS friendly world. I love you all. Have a fantastic day. Love one another. Smiling is contagious, so smile. And you never know what somebody's going through in a day, so just one little compliment can mean the world to somebody. So keep that in mind. Thank you all, and have a very fantastic good day, night, morning, whatever it is. Peace out.